Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I am bringing to you my Hermes ready-to-wear collection. So I have had requests to film my entire Hermes collection, but actually I have been doing, if you guys have not noticed, it in chunks. So we did shoes, I've done a lot of my jewelry, though I do need to do all of it, and now I'm doing all of my ready-to-wear pieces. After that, I will obviously have the handbags, which will be very exciting. I just am kind of in the mix of having things packed up and not for moving, so I'm not sure when the bags will be coming, but it will be coming. So I don't have a giant ready-to-wear collection. I actually have 3 pieces to show you and then a reveal, which is very exciting, of a piece that I've had for a bit. I just have not yet unboxed it on my channel or worn it, and I need to wear it because sweater weather is coming to an end. Well, not for me. I'm always cold. I almost always wear a sweater. But for most people, sweater weather is coming to an end. So without further ado, let's dive in with my first ready-to-wear piece that I did purchase. And that is my Hermes cashmere sweater. It is in what they call blanc cassé. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. It's like an ecru, so it is an off-white. It is not like a true white. And it is the supple sweater, so it is 100% cashmere and made in the United Kingdom, as it says lovely on this little tag right here. If you guys can see, and I might have to put up a picture, it actually has a very subtle H pattern on it that you cannot really see, and it is an oversized fit. So this is a 36, and I normally I can wear anywhere between a 36 and a 40 in European sizes. It really just depends, and this is a solidly oversized 36, so I actually can wear a 34. I just wanted the oversized vibes. So this was my first piece, and it did cost me $1,450, and I'm not sure if it has gone up. I know that every January, February, Hermes does have a price increase to kind of cover their cost of goods and inflation, and so their price increases are actually like 3 to 6%, unlike other places that pretend like they're covering inflation and then raise their prices 20%. I'm looking at you, Louis Vuitton. That is not inflation. Okay, besides the point. Next is another sweater piece. These are all sweaters. I am obsessed with sweaters, and I'm obsessed with their sweaters. I think their price point for ready-to-wear sweater-wise is not bad. And then I'll talk at the end about, I do want to add one more piece at least, and I'll kind of tell you what that is. So this is what they call the wool crewneck sweater, and it actually is, you guys can see it there, a little H pattern. So it is kind of subtle, but you can see them, little H's. This is much of a closer fit sweater, and it is made in Italy, which is great. This is more of a true white, but Hermes does call them both of the blanc cassé. I'm sure I'm not saying that right, color, but this is much more of a white than the other actually. Let's see if the camera will catch it. Can you see? Yes, white, but they're allegedly the same color. They're not. This I did get in a 38, which is much more of kind of my size, and it is a much closer fit. So that was actually a really good size for me. The next is, I guess it's not a sweater, it's a cardigan. So we're throwing it in a little loop here. And this is a newer purchase. I was wearing it, so I want to make sure it's not inside out. It is not inside out. And this is what they're just calling a wool cardigan, which is kind of a little bit of a cop out here. But the wool cardigan, this is in a pale rose color, which is very beautiful. And again, it is that H pattern, but at more of a diagonal. And it is a cropped sweater. So this is a shorter length sweater. It is, again, 100% wool, but it's not itchy wool. It's not like the wool that you would never want to wear. I also did get this in a 38, and it is a great kind of like oversized baggy fit for me. I love this. I have been wearing this a lot, and it looks great with high-waisted pants because it is not too long. Like, you don't have a ton to tuck in, so I think that really adds to the look when you don't just have a ton of sweaters to tuck in, excuse me. And then it has these very beautiful buttons that are like a tortoiseshell, and you can kind of see it there, but that does say Hermes Paris on the buttons. So I really have been liking this sweater. It was really hard to get. It sold out like almost immediately. It came in that rose color and then in a like caramel color, but the caramel color looked better online than when I saw it in store. When I saw it in store, it was much more of like just kind of a flat brown, and I really wanted it to have some warm tones in it, and it didn't. So that was kind of a bummer. But those are my 3 current pieces, and then I do have one to reveal to you guys in here. So this is a little different again, sweater pieces, because I love sweaters. but it is a little bit different of a sweater piece. So it did come in the box with the tissue paper and a little sticker. I did buy this, like I said, in the fall. I was invited to their early presentation of their ready-to-wear for winter, and I did pick up this piece, which is a Twillane piece. So that is a combination of sweater, wool sweater, and silk. So this is actually the Brides de Gala silk, and you can see that it does say on the bottom there, Brides de Gala. And it's a very beautiful piece. It is just kind of a black and white piece, which is subtler than a lot of their other Twillanes. And then the back is the wool, as you guys can see right there. I did get this, I think this is, let me look. I gotta look at what size this is. Okay, so I did get this in a 40. So like I said, I can wear a bunch of different sizes, if you guys haven't noticed, between the 36 and the 40, and I've actually even tried on a 34 before. So it really just depends. I really like this. I love their silks, so I was excited to see one that wasn't super bright and colorful, because the bright and colorful ones at the moment aren't really for me. I don't have an issue with color. I just don't want to buy a ready-to-wear piece in something that is very flashy. I also tried this on in the V-neck version, which was much more oversized. So I actually think I had a 36 on in the V-neck version, but it was with the silk, it looks better to me in a little bit more of like an oversized fitted than like a true oversized V-neck. So I really like this. Another made in Italy piece, which is just so beautiful, and I do need to wear it. Luckily with the silk, it is not quite as warm as the full wool or cashmere pieces, so it is a little more spring friendly, which is great since I do need to wear it and it is now springtime. But what I would add to my ready-to-wear collection, and this is a piece, this is like something that I really, sorry, lots of ribbon, really do want to add, and I think is on my radar for this year. And I can't remember if I included in my wish list or not. I think I did, but I would really love an Hermes coat. I love coats. I love good quality coats. I have a couple Max Mara coats, a couple like full cashmere coats, and I really think they're worth the price point. They're warm but not so heavy, which is something that I really appreciate in a coat. I have mentioned with some of my handbag videos that I do have some back problems, which have been not gotten worse necessarily, just been like really officially diagnosed. I got to sit for an hour and a half in an MRI machine, but had a lot of different results come out of that, and so I'm like proactively working on strengthening my back before the issues get worse. And jackets that are really heavy are not my biggest fan. Like, I can feel the heaviness of the jacket and feel that I start to hunch, so I really love a great warm light cashmere jacket. And there was one that I tried on when I first started really looking into Hermes, and I loved it, and I did not buy it like an idiot, and it haunts me every day, so I stalk the Preloved market for it every day. But if I see an Hermes jacket that I really like, I will jump on that. I think I would actually go Preloved for my Hermes jacket, one, because or coat I should say, because it's longer. I'm obsessed with the one that I tried on, and two, they lose a lot of value. So in a store, an Hermes coat can go for anywhere between, I'd say like 6, 7 to like 10, and on the Preloved market they go between like 2 and 4. So I think I'll probably go Preloved, especially since I'm after that one. But other than that, at the moment I don't have any ready to wear on my radar, but I'm sure they will come out with another sweater that I love. I would love it if they would come out with more all cashmere sweaters instead of just coming out with the wool, but we will see. Oh, and I should have said prices on the wool Crewneck. That was $9.70. Again, when I bought it, I'm not sure if that price has gone up. And then the wool cardigan was $1,250. So those prices are not crazy, especially when you compare them to the crazy cost of a lot of Chanel ready-to-wear. So thank you so much for tuning in today to my ready-to-wear Hermes collection video. If you want to see more luxury reviews, reveals, and comparisons, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style all these sweaters, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.